Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I actually just finished watching The Purge and I figured I would do just a quick review on it. I'm sure a lot of people have already seen this. It's been out on DVD for a little while. But yeah, I guess these are just my thoughts on it. Yes, just to set the stage for those of you who don't know, The Purge is it's set in I think like 2022 in America, and it's basically like a utopian future kind of thing where there's like no crime, there is no poverty or very little, all because once a year for 12 hours on this one day all crime is legal. And basically, I mean, that includes murder, and I guess that's the whole point. I mean, the whole point of this is to like get your rage out and get your aggression out on this one night, so that it helps the country, in the future. So I really, I have to say that when I saw the previews for this, I was like, I was really, really excited to see it. I never got around to seeing it, which is kind of unfortunate, but I'm really glad that I picked it up. Um, yeah, I just think that the idea for this is like pretty ingenious, and I'm kind of surprised that like nobody's thought of it like before now, but this was pretty cool. Just to set the stage again, it stars Ethan Hawke and his family, and basically he plays this like security salesman, because I guess like for the purge people need like security systems and stuff, because not everybody feels the need to like kill people, so a lot of people just like stay in their houses and they call it lockdown, they lock down and whatever. So he's like this top security salesman, and it kind of in the beginning kind of seems like all of his neighbors and stuff feel like he's kind of you know made all of his money from them and whatever. I don't want to give anything away. But yeah, so then it's basically him and his family, locking down for the purge, and then obviously things go somewhat awry, and basically how they have to deal with it. Overall, like I thought it was a pretty good movie. I thought it was well acted, and I was happy with that aspect. I mean, as far, it wasn't terrifying. There were definitely like some creepy elements to it, and I mean, it was creepy enough. But for me, I look for like scare the living like shit out of me, scary, and it just what that element for me just wasn't really there. Um, but I mean, it definitely had its moments. Another thing I was a little bit disappointed with was there was a moment, or like this one scene that was just really slow. Like, I feel like they could have just gotten it done so much faster, or they could have put like more into it, cut it down, and then put like a more interesting sequence into it. So there were a couple things in there that I was like, all right, like let's get the show on the road here. And another thing was that the lighting was a little bit dark in certain scenes, and it was kind of like difficult to tell like what was happening. I mean, I didn't, again, I didn't see it in theaters, and I wasn't sitting in like a dark room, so I really don't know, but from where I was watching, it was a little bit dark at some points. I will say though that I was impressed with some of the twists and turns that it had, just like the unexpectedness. And for me, and I'm sure many of you out there who have seen like so many horror movies, it's like you're not really surprised by much. I mean, you usually kind of like know the direction something is going in, just for like, a regular kind of horror movie. But I mean, this did kind of draw away from the regular, I guess, like horror suspense movie framework, where you kind of expect certain things to happen by the end and certain whatever. I'm not going to get into it, I don't want to ruin it, but there were a few surprising elements, so I was happy with that. Overall, I mean, I think it's a good movie. I didn't think it was a perfect movie. I would recommend checking it out. I maybe wouldn't recommend going and like spending like 19.99 on it. Like, I'm happy that, by the time I bought it, the price had gone down a little bit. I'm sure you can find this at Best Buy as well. I found this at Walmart and I paid like 12.99 for it, which, for me, I mean, for what it was like a fair price. I don't regret buying it. I'm sure I'll watch it again at some point. But yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, it was pretty good. I would recommend checking it out. But, if it's like way overpriced or something, like I would just wait for it to go down a little bit. Yeah, and also on here, which I haven't had to check out, I'm sorry. I'll definitely put like an update video once I do, but it's pretty cool. It's the bonus feature Surviving the Night, the Making of the Purge. So it's kind of like, like a little mini documentary on here about it, which I definitely want to, finish it and whatever and talk about it. But yeah, I mean, overall, that's what I think of the Purge, and yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Purge. Like, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.